Iconic, meaningful. When you hear a boss theme in an RPG, you know that it's time to buckle down. Different than your normal battle theme, boss themes tend to bring us many memories. There isn't a day that when I hear a familiar boss theme, I go back to the day I fought that boss and run through the fight in my mind over and over again. And that's what makes boss themes iconic. What's going on, guys? Nicktendo Direct here, back with another top 5 video, and today we're doing our top 5 boss themes in RPGs. I got the homie Avidan Smith to help me out today, so we're going to go through our 5 favorite boss themes of all time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. I remember growing up when I was younger playing Final Fantasy 3. Yes, 3 or 6, whichever one you guys want to call it. It was 3 to me growing up. I first played this game, well, let's be honest, I didn't even get to play this game. I went to a buddy's house from church and I stayed the night and we played this game all night, and by we, I mean he, and I just watched for the most part. But I remember being mind blown about this game. There was just something about this game that I liked that I immediately had to play. So as soon as I got home, I went to the local rental store and got this game and played it for myself. And I just remember not being good at this game at all. Like, I was younger, I didn't understand the basic premise of an RPG or what it was about, but I do remember the music and this theme right here. One of those themes that I will always remember. As soon as it comes on, I flash back to those memories. I absolutely love this theme, and just for that alone, just because of the nostalgia of it. I don't really have much analysis behind it other than it's a good tune. Once you hear it, you recognize it, and there you go. And it brings back the memories of me being, what, 7, 8? I think I was 7 or 8 years old. I don't remember, but it brings back those memories at least. And it's an iconic theme. As soon as you hear it, you know Final Fantasy 6 or 3 or whatever you want to call it. But you know what it is as soon as you hear it. So that's why this goes in my list. The nostalgia of it, the memories of it, and it is a really solid boss theme.
Octopath Traveler's Decisive Battle 2 truly has all of the elements of an RPG boss battle. With the intensity of this track, it's really easy to get hyped, and in many cases it really helped me focus on the battle at hand. Thus, I have to say, Yoshinori Nitsuki's orchestration and overall arrangement of this track is solid. The strings section carries the song out the gate, and the dramatic breaks makes each of these bars nothing short of epic. It was like hearing some of the final boss battles themes from the Super NES days, and like I said with Octopath Traveler, not only was this game a 2D HD masterpiece, but this game really specialized in making a lot of these traditional patterns that you would hear from these old songs in HD quality. Most RPGs that I know have used MIDI instruments, and that's why I really appreciated Octopath Traveler, because when you use realistic sounding instruments, it just changes the game altogether, in most cases. And it's really a shame this song didn't win OST of the Year at the Game Awards, because honestly, in my personal opinion, music that can actually enhance your gameplay and enhance your focus, those are true gems. Not every video game soundtrack can do that. So kudos to Yoshinori Nitsuki for pulling this off with Octopath Traveler.
Ah yes, the Black Wind is howling. I won't forget this theme. I won't forget this boss fight ever, because the amount of time that I wasted and spent on this boss fight against Magnus, man, it's enough to drive somebody insane. It really is. And I spent hours upon hours trying to fight Magnus because I could not figure it out, and I didn't want to go back and grind because I was hard-headed when I was younger, right? You don't want to go back and grind, you just want to beat the boss. And so I spent hours and hours upon hours upon hours fighting Magnus, when all I really needed to do was go back and grind a little bit more and then, you know, get through his patterns. But being younger, we don't know that, right? It's just, for me, it was just one of those things where it was just too hard-headed for me. I heard this over and over and over again through in my head, and it brings back memories. And it's a good theme. It really is. It's a really, really great theme. I mean, as soon as you hear the beginning, The Black Wind is Howling, and you hear that theme, it just created such an iconic theme. And on top of that, I would have to suggest you guys look up Blake Robinson Synthetic Orchestra on YouTube and look up his Chrono Trigger one. He did it justice in redoing that. That's just a little bonus for y'all. Go check that out. But Madness Confronted is definitely on the top of my list for various reasons. But man, just the theme itself speaks for itself.
Step on the Wii balance board. Place both hands on your stomach and spread your feet. Slowly lower your diaphragm. Inhale deeply through your nose.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Epic, chilling, and on top of that, you have a choir singing the boss's name. Never, ever have I heard in a video game or seen anything like that in a video game. One Wing Angel is simply in a class of its own. There's no other way to describe this song. While there are many great themes in video games, and as you heard many great themes even in this video, it's just not One Wing Angel in my opinion. This is honestly one of my favorite themes of all time because you really have to put this in perspective of hearing this in 1997 and not 2019. As someone who has worked with electronic music for over 15 years, I really have to say this is just so amazing, from the arrangement, from the predominant MIDI instruments that were used. It's really safe to say that this song was way ahead of its time. Uematsu will easily go down as one of the greatest of all time, and he'll go down in history for just doing this song. It is over 20 years later and still, the original still stands on top. Even some of the renditions that Square Enix has done themselves for the future Final Fantasy games, like Crisis Core, it is still not on the same level as the original. The original just hits in a way that you cannot even imagine. And to this day, for the original to outclass the future renditions, the official renditions at that, I have to really say Uematsu did a great job, and I don't see too many Final Fantasy themes or RPGs topping this at all.
Determination, that word is quite funny, right? I mean, what does determination mean? Do we all have it? Is it all in us? Well, this little game is all about that. It's about determination and you getting through this story and at what you think would be the end of it, no spoilers, but what you would think at the end of it would be the final boss fight against Ahlgren. And this theme, bro, that's all I can say. This theme, bro, like, culminates everything that I love about a boss theme. The way they did it, the urgency it creates, the melody gets stuck in your head. Toby Fox knocked it out of the park with Undertale in general, and with every song in that soundtrack, he knocked it out of the park. But this one, to me, this one is like the crown jewel to me of that entire soundtrack, the Ahlgren theme. Just listen to it. Does it not make you want to go and kick some butt? Does it not make you want to go out and actually fight somebody? Does it not make you want to set out and accomplish whatever it is you're trying to accomplish? You're filled with determination. You know, just like the game says, you're filled with determination. And that's what this theme is all about. And to me, that's what makes this theme memorable. And that's why it crawls into my top 5, honestly. This game is fairly new. What, Undertale came out in 2015? But even then, this theme is that memorable to me. That memorable to me. I absolutely love this one. So Ahlgren, Undertale, definitely in my top 5. So thank you guys once again for watching the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and what are your favorite boss themes in the RPGs. Let me know. Also, I just wanted to apologize for the amount of time it took for me to come out with this video. It took 2 weeks. I'm trying to put out one of these videos for a week, but as you see behind me, I was doing a lot of busy work as far as getting this set behind me ready and getting everything going. I want to give you guys a tour of what I did. Not too much, but it's a proud labor of work behind me. So thank you guys for being patient. Thank you, Avidan, for helping me participate in this video. I appreciate you, my dude, and I appreciate your inputs. hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and as always, I'll see you guys later.